We can touch on a few other things as well.
Sure.
So,
all right. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Sui from STAGnot, and I'm live here with Priddy Ugly, the one and only.
What up, my dog?
Dog, I'm chilling, man. Big day ahead of us on the 1st of October. Once again, congratulations in just actually booking the fight. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot going on. There's so much at play, you know what I'm saying, as far as just, you know, being in the ring. So I just want to congratulate you first. Thank you foremost on that. So let's start at the top. The state of hip hop in last couple of months, you know, and obviously you've dropped Mud as well, 7-track album. You call it an album, yeah, for sure.
It's an EP, but yeah, no, album's on the way next year, 2023 for sure.
Oh, yeah. So let's talk about that. The current state of hip hop, the competitive edge, returning to the playing field, and of course your project.
Man, this current state of hip hop, like, what up, one time, my boy, you out, sharp. Current state of hip hop, man, is exciting, man. Like, it's just good to like even go on social media and see people speaking about hip hop. Like there was a time like last year where like when people make you seem like you're crazy. Like if you, I was busy there saying I'm rapping, they're like, oh, no, not this shit, I'm a rapper. You know, it was almost like embarrassing to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I take my car to the car wash. It's just like pretty much. Also release piano, tracks up piano like it was like that, bro, you know? And then even in that time, like I was one of the dudes, not the only one of the
for
dudes,
real,
you know, who was out there saying rapping, you know? And people like now mistaking this rapping thing for like rappers, let's rap at each other. Oh, Priddy Ugly, like you're the one saying rapping, now when niggas diss you, you don't want you diss them back. It's like, nigga, like, I didn't say let's rap at each other. It's like we're rapping at the audience. I was trying to inspire people to like rap, guys. Just drop music. Not enough of us are dropping music. Not enough of us are rapping. Not enough of us are dropping freestyles. Continue the energy. Like, you know, don't stop that thing, because like if we stop it, then we're allowing it to die. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm actually very excited with where we're at now. I mean, the biggest songs in the country right now are by hip hop artists, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Sete, KO, you know, I'll give it to AKA also with Nasty on Lemonades. Is it Lemonades or Lemonade? Doesn't matter, you know, but shout out Lemonade, you know what I mean? Mud, you know, has been like one of the most successful projects of my career, and it's only been out 3 weeks. We're about to hit, you know, 500,000 streams if we haven't hit it already today.
Shout out.
Yeah, bro. You know, I'm really excited, man. It's like, and I'm proud to be a hip hop artist, and that's never changed. That's never gonna change.
And what I like about it is that you've been active even prior, you know, this new resurgence, as far as like, you know, a lot of people are now sort of kind of coming back to the fort of hip hop because things are bubbling and things are popping again. So I really appreciate that aspect. So now just jumping back into the actual boxing elements of things, you know, let's just talk about the readiness required, physical and the mental. You know, I saw you posting. I was like, nigga, cut. Like,
no, bro. Yeah. God damn, bro. It's like, to be honest with you, in the beginning of this fight, when we was discussing the fight, I had to gain weight for the fight.
Oh snap! Yeah, I saw a bit of that.
Because Cass had to, when we weighed ourselves, we met up for a weigh-in, and because we live in, like I said, we live in the same area.
Yeah.
And he weighed 106 kgs at the time. I was 74 kgs. So that was a 32 kg weight difference, and it was like, damn, it's a mismatch.
Oh wait, I see.
You know, it doesn't actually work in the sport of boxing, but like he's like, hey man, maybe let's get a catch weight, let's try to meet each other somewhere. Maybe one night you can come down to 90, one night you can go up to 80, then maybe it will still be a 10 kg difference.
Within a bit of a division,
you know, but you know, we're a little closer. And then I had to be honest with them, just from like starting training, I was like, bro, like I'm doing so much cardio, because there's so much cardio in boxing that like you can't gain weight, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you train in the right way. Bro, I was like literally like losing a kg, 2 kgs a day from just training.
And you've been training, so like you just changed,
you know what
that
I'm
regime into something else.
So it was hectic, and I was honest with the gents to say like, yo, gents, I'm not gaining weight. In fact, I'm losing weight. and then we had to sit down and discuss if we still want this thing to continue, even though the weight difference is the gap was opening up. And I'm like, yo, man, either way, I'm down to do it. But yeah, man, it's been hectic, bro. I'm training 6 hours a day, so 12 o'clock to 6 p.m. every day, even on Sundays. But Sundays it's not like that intense. I'm maybe training like 2 hours, like an hour or 2 hours. Sparring 3 times a week. Sparring sessions, like I'm only doing 5 rounds with Cassper. My sparring sessions are going up to as much as 8 rounds, bro. It's intense, bro. I've come home, like I said, I was saying earlier on, I've come home with bruised lips, busted lips. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started, because like I'd also come there with like,
because you were on holiday.
I was.
Not so long.
No, I was. Yeah. And yeah, man, and I'm training with professional boxers. I'm sparring with professional boxers, guys who've been like belt holders since they were 7 years old, 11 years old. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
So they've been teaching me, lessons. Like in Fana, you don't like my coach says all the time, Coach Vusim Tolo. You can play PlayStation, you can play soccer. You don't play boxing. Boxing is not a playing thing. It's very intense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they mentioned earlier on that I was in hospital, I was on a drip out, and it's like, yeah, man, I ended up in hospital because of like how vigorous my training was, But we're 100% now. We're up. 1st of October. You guys gotta come through. It's gonna be exciting.
Oh wait. I mean, if I even paraphrase from a recent tweet, you were like, yo, you gotta end the arrogance, part of these circles.
On God, part of the dog. I can never be a hand model in my life. If you guys look at how my hands look now, look at all the scarring on my hands.
Yeah.
That's because like we're not playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I'd even lost like functionality in some of my fingers because of like how much. Just, bro, it's crazy. The respect that I have for boxers is like, it's a completely other. It's different, bro. Like these guys are like beasts, bro.
It's another level.
And my whole thing for like wanting to highlight the sport of boxing and saying for these guys are not getting paid, not nearly enough what they need. Like dog is like, I go support some of my homies at their fights, and people leave there with like broken wrists, broken hands, and the money that they're making for the fight doesn't even cover their medical bills. So it's like, what's the point of me doing this thing? You know what I'm saying? But they still do it nonetheless, Most Muhammad Ali died with arthritis. He could barely talk, could barely move. You know what I'm saying? That was the greatest boxer of all time at some point. And he's obviously he was successful in it, but like not everyone becomes Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? So what's gonna happen? When they get into their 30s, into their 40s, and now they can barely move, they can't work. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, dog. It's like we gotta make it like worth their while. Like people gotta come through and support these guys, man. So that like they can make money. Sponsors gotta come through, sponsor the brews, dog. It's tough, bro. It's tough, bro. Yeah, so.
And I mean, we appreciate you guys just for like taking on that mantle and saying, all right, let's merge the hip hop with the entertainment, with the sports and so forth, because that's something we spoke about earlier on as well. And just to close it off, big shout out on the banter, by the way. I really appreciate you bringing it to Kaz. I love what you guys got going on, and I can only imagine what happens next after this. But from your side of things, what is next for Priddy Ugly?
Dog, it's like, I think I don't want to speak about it, but like what we're going to be doing is really going to be game changing. Not just for the sports of boxing and not just for music. I mean, people who know me, anyway, in case you don't know, I have my own record label. It's called Gas Go with African Sounds that you guys will be seeing like a lot more of. So next year, I'll be launching my artists officially, which is something I've been really like, I had really been dragging my feet about for the longest of time. Just like, it's a big responsibility taking on artists, you know what I'm saying? And making sure your artists are happy at the same time, but also successful in pushing, And I never really wanted that responsibility, even though I believed in my homies and dudes that I have. I just didn't want them to have issues and then like their experience or their bad experience is attributed to me.
Aware,
I'm also
aware.
an artist, so
Yeah.
it's not like I'm gonna give them 100% of my attention because I'm also trying to push my shit. You know?
Aware, for sure.
But Gas, look out for that. Stay
Alright.
low. Also, you already know in the building. Album 2023 for sure. The documentary is dropping very, very soon. Also, we're just detailing everything we've been going through in the training camp,
Alright.
musically as well. Mod is out, visuals. I don't know when this is gonna drop, but by the time you guys see this, we're dropping 1632 music video tomorrow. I don't even know what the date is tomorrow. I don't know.
You just like laser
Yeah,
focus on the
but
fight
you
at
guys
this point.
see, yo, YouTube, go to the YouTube page. It's not Priddy Ugly. A lot of people go there looking for Priddy
Yeah.
Ugly. No, the name is actually The Gas, which is the Global African Stream or the Global African Sound. Go check it out. The visuals are out there. We've already dropped about like four or five visuals this year already. So and there's still gonna be like 5 more dropping this year alone. So look out for that, bro.
All right, man. There you have it. Sunbed Arena, 1st of October. Cassper Nyovest versus Priddy Ugly. Do the right thing. Who's your money on? I'm going with Ricardo Moloi.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And he's gonna make his money back too.
Yeah.
Tenfold. Let's go.
No, man. Much appreciated, kid.
Shout out, kid.
Oh, yeah.
Big. I go by the name of Priddy Ugly, and you are now tuned into STAGnot.
Let's get
Appreciate you, bro.
man all the time.
Thank you, bro. Have a good one, dog. Yeah.
For sure, for sure,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
Go get some rest before I
Do
go to
that.
the fight.
Do that, King.
We're going to this ESPN fight to go see my boy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's competing for a title today, so.